Alright, we're gonna start and
Dire team ban.
well, we're actually looking forward for a very good game because Invasion, we know the type of gameplays they like. They like a very they love the aggressive push lineup, and XTL knows that they're gonna ban out the lone druid right off the bat, and Bat Rider being taken out as well.
Yeah, finally some sense here in the bans.
Yep.
Gonna get the worthy heroes out, and yeah, lone druid. This is the best choice, especially against Gigabyte. If they've done their study, then they should know that lone druid or Magnus are one of the first people are the heroes you usually want to get out of the way, because Gigabyte can abuse both heroes amazingly well. And right now, taking a think on this second ban here, because I mean, at this moment, after what we saw last game, it would be sensible if they ban Nikes. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they did. I mean, I'd rather they lose the Nikes here, but Keeper of the Light instead being their choice over here. Gigabyte just having a little think over here, gonna ban out the Magnus. So we are gonna see either Nyx Assassin or Lifestealer here, man. What do you think, Nyx Assassin in the game? I think they want to pick this one up first because I don't think they want to give Nyx Assassin to Gigabyte. What do you think?
Yep, I think that XTL probably pick up the Nyx Assassin. Yeah.
Yeah, it has to come out. You do not want to give that hero to Gigabyte.
No team will give that up, man.
Exactly, but the problem here is Lifestealer is now available for Gigabyte, and they can follow that up with a Rubik or the Queen of Pain in the middle.
Probably not a Queen of Pain, but maybe a very good support. But
yeah, the Rubik.
You were spot on, you got Rubik.
Dire team pick.
Well, I want to see how XTL is going to respond to this.
Yeah, probably going to get the Shadow Demon. Yeah, the Shadow Demon's going to come out. And they might get the Queen of Pain for mid. Now I think would be an okay time to get the Queen of Pain. I wouldn't truly mind, since they've already missed out on the Magnus anyway. Because
what? They're picking up the new hero right off the bat. The Drow Ranger.
Yeah, Drow Ranger finally getting joined up. We've seen Drow Ranger used very well in the off lane so far. I wonder if her effectiveness in mid. Do you think she'd do all right in mid?
No, she's a very I think that Drow Ranger is a very hard carry hero, because she only can last hit. She should just last hit in the early game and probably use the Frost Arrow for some harassment as well as try to get some kills. But overall, I think that Drow Ranger should probably just keep farming until you have your items and start killing around, because that marksmanship, her ultimate is gives her so much damage to do to the enemy team, and Lifestealer cannot fight that actually in the late game. Drow Ranger is just so powerful.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Lifestealer has, Drow Ranger has no chance against Lifestealer, especially if it came to a late game, and especially if Drow Ranger initiate with that silence, no open wounds and none of that rage.
Yep.
Drow Ranger could poon Lifestealer very easily. She does have the damage output. Problem with Drow Ranger is early game, she's just one of the most tempting, most tasty heroes to gank. Because she has no form of escape, really. Those Frost Arrows can slow, but then you have to waste an attack animation to get it out. So, Drow Ranger, one of the heroes that really needs to get taken care of, because you can gank Drow Ranger. It is pretty easy. There's not much she can do except run and TP out, really, until she gets some sort of escape mechanism.
Well, maybe that's why they pick up a Shadow Demon to save the Drow Ranger in the lane if she gets ganked, because Drow Ranger really needs that early farm. She doesn't need to farm the whole game. She can start being aggressive once she reaches level 6 or level 11, but in the early game she just needs to farm. Or start going for a Daedalus, or probably some damage items that she could actually get, because she has the attack speed from marksmanship. And right now Invasion's actually taking a lot of time to pick their third hero, because they're actually quite shocked by the Drow Ranger pick, really.
Yeah, they don't know what they're going to go for since the Drow Ranger comes out. Night Stalker is going to be used to disable this
year. I think that the Night Stalker is a very good pickup.
Yeah, I agree with this choice totally. Night Stalker can dish it out, really, and we've actually seen Gigabyte use this. I remember them using this pretty well, so that they're well versed in the Night Stalker. They know how to use this hero. They're not too comfortable now. And I expect Team Legends probably want to try and ban out that tri lane. Well, they didn't want to go for Lina last game. I think Lina would be okay in this game, don't you think?
Yep, Lina would be very well.
Just look at the lineup. Yeah,
they're very squishy, and it could actually. So Lina would be very good, but you have to think of the fact that Disruption and the Nyx Assassin Spike Carapace could actually stop the Lina ultimate. So they might actually not think of picking up the Lina. One reason.
No, they ban him out.
Alright, it's getting banned out. But one reason why I wouldn't pick up the Lina as Invasion, because it's very hard to land the stun. But the Dragon Slave is really very good. But the stun is really hard to land. That's why.
Indeed, you usually need to set it up properly. That's what the Rubik is for, which is why
Yeah.
they line up perfectly in a tri-lane.
Or the
but-
lifesteal. The lifesteal could set it up as well with open wounds.
Yeah, he can do it very well. So, yeah, unexpected Team Legend expecting that tri-lane choice to go down, so they will get rid of the Lina straight away. And probably want to get rid of more supports here. And there are a lot of good heroes that could pair up against Rubik. I think. Oh well, Silencer would. I don't know if
10
Silencer will be
seconds
okay here for
remaining.
Gigabyte. What do you think about Silencer here as a choice?
Depending on what
5
XTL is
seconds
going to pick up, but I
remaining.
think that Invasion should not take out that silencer. Should not pick.
Not yet. There's
yet.
nothing that shows that they should go for it yet. I do agree.
So because Draw Ranger is mainly a DPS hero, so even if you silence her up, she could just shoot you down. And probably a Draw Ranger should probably be going for lifesteal, so she won't be using that frost arrows in the late game. So she could just shoot you down in the late game, even though you have that silence. Unless you probably want a Night Stalker that's going for an early Heaven's Halberd to stop up that Draw Ranger. So Night Stalker could actually go for a Heaven's Halberd right off the bat to stop out that Draw Ranger from attacking. That'll be a very good choice as well.
Yeah, it will be good to see some sort of halberd play here to take out that Drow Ranger. We will most likely see that here. And, well, Invasion has a lot in the... I mean, they're pretty even as far as DPS goes. Drow Ranger is some strong DPS, so does Lifestealer. And Night Stalker, surprisingly, can get some really, really good damage done if you can farm them up nice. This lineup so far, that they're matching each other up pretty well. So it's all going to come down to the next
10
picks over here.
seconds remaining.
We'll decide what strategy XTL can go for, because Drow Ranger...
5 seconds remaining.
Usually you can get her to farm up in a safe lane, but I wonder how... Because last time we saw her, I actually saw her used in a tri-lane there, and she actually... Well, she can get babysitted pretty well, can't she? But I think if she has the chance to get a safe to go to the safe lane, maybe go off lane and get some free farm on her own, because she does have that rage advantage, and she can harass like crazy with the frost arrows. I think she would survive okay in a safe lane, depending on who she's up against, to be quite honest. The Night Stalker will be very, very good for ganking that Drow Ranger out, though. I still really do admire this choice. But I don't know, there's not much to tell about this lineup until we see the next few picks here.
Yeah, because
we're gonna have to wait for that.
Draw Ranger should probably, in my opinion, Draw Ranger should always be in the tri-lane, because she needs that safety. She's just way too squishy in the early game. And I think that Invasion actually it was very good thinking from Invasion to pick up the Night Stalker. It just gives so much pressure on XTL, because they wouldn't want to pick up any more squishy heroes right now that they have the Night Stalker into play. But I think that it's a little bit too early from Invasion. They should probably pick out on the 4th or 5th pick. But the 3rd pick's a little bit too early. Oh, the Enigma's being banned out as well as the Weaver.
Yeah, I'm gonna take out the Weaver.
Dire team
But as for the bans, I think Lina, Darkseer, Clockwork, and Nature's Prophet probably gonna ban out those offlaners for... Invasion's probably gonna pick up those offlaners, and well, as for XTL, probably pick up the supports or possible offlaners they might pick. Well, we're just gonna see what they're gonna pick up. XTL probably should stop picking up squishy heroes, because it's just gonna be food for Night Stalker.
Yeah, this will be bad. This is bad for them. This is squishy enough.
10 seconds
The next
remaining.
pick's gonna have to. This is one of the few times. Well, yep. Oh, well,
Oh, no.
that's another squishy hero for you. But
Team
Puck
pick.
can be pretty. Well, Puck is pretty versatile. He can escape here, and he does have the nukes required to keep people in place in a clash. She will have good control in that clash, and it just sets it up very nicely for Drow Ranger, don't you think? That Dream Coil forcing everyone to stay in a single place, plus the damage from all these other skills that Nyx Assassin has. Puck is very good in controlling clashes. He can keep people in a certain area. That's exactly what Drow Ranger needs,
10
because
seconds remaining.
one way you can lessen the damage of a Drow Ranger is if the moment you get focused down,
5
you lead her
seconds
away
remaining.
from a clash. We see that a lot, really. I mean, like, the Drow Ranger has to end up chasing a certain hero,
Reserve time.
which kind of ends up bad
5
because the Drow Ranger is now
seconds
away
remaining.
from all the rest of her team who are kind of depending on her. Then they just get picked off. So the Puck keeps everyone in place here. Jakiro, what do you think about this choice down here? Gigabyte. For Gigabyte.
For Jakiro, I think it's a very rare pick right nowadays, Jakiro. But I was thinking that Invasion might be thinking of picking up the Bane Elemental, but well, they didn't pick that up, so they're just.
I was
Jakiro.
expecting, either Bane or the Leshrath to come out. That's why I'm interested with the Jakiro pick. Perhaps, well, Jakiro obviously going to be in the tri-lane, so
10 seconds
I think
remaining.
they're gonna get pretty aggressive with this, because that Jewel Breath can be very good early game as well.
5 seconds remaining.
As a follow-up to that Ice Path. I think we're going to see a lot of action here. They really do see the Drow Ranger as a threat.
10 seconds
I think they're going to
remaining.
bring the action straight to Drow Ranger. early on.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think
5
that they're gonna
seconds
really go
remaining.
aggressive trialing on the top lane. Aggressive trialing top.
Templar assassin.
And meanwhile, they pick up
Yeah.
a Templar Assassin, so we know. Oh,
Great
Juggernaut!
team pick.
Oh, I know what they're gonna do. They're probably gonna pick up the Juggernaut and going on the aggressive trialing. Meanwhile,
Yeah,
letting the
life stealer.
Oh.
Gonna often take the safe. Night Stalker can pair up against anyone in the mid, but look at the choice here, Templar Assassin. She's actually durable. She's squishy, but as long as she has that refraction on, she can take a lot of hits, man. Templar Assassin will counter that Juggernaut very easy if they end up roaming each other, and if they end up, well, a Juggernaut Omni slashing a Templar Assassin does not turn out well if the Templar Assassin to refract. The Templar Assassin would just stand there and laugh her ass off, because that would do nothing, to be honest. But Templar Assassin going to be good for these little ganks up. The DPS between Drow Ranger and Templar Assassin will just be crazy. So if these two heroes can farm up well, I'm actually liking XTL's chances here. This is actually a good lineup. This is a fun
10
lineup, don't you think?
seconds remaining.
Yeah, mainly because of the Puck being off lane. I haven't seen a
5
Puck off lane in,
seconds
like,
remaining.
in very long, really. And Draw Ranger, they're probably gonna go try safe lane. Meanwhile, there's the pause up from Jakiro, and we're just gonna introduce the players for now. So as for in the Radiant side, we have Jessica again on the Lifestealer, Snow on the Juggernaut, Bai on the Rubik, Sheng on Jakiro, and Dan handling the Night Stalker going solo mid. And as for the Dire side, you'll do it, man, Everest.
Yeah, Pyong's going to be holding our Drow Ranger over here. First time we're going to see him in this tourney.
Yep.
ZVR going to be holding our Nyx Baby Beal on the Puck. Merrill will be holding our Shadow Demon, and NF on the Templar Assassin. And those will comprise the member of XTL. We're going to see an interesting game here, this is for sure.
Yeah.
We want to see how this Drow Ranger starts affecting the meta game here, since I think he was just recently added, right? When was he added? How recently ago was
I think
it?
it was yesterday. Yesterday or 2
Just
days?
yesterday?
Yeah, I think it was just yesterday.
Yeah, within this week, Drow Ranger got added to Captain's Mode. So, very interesting to see what the teams are going to be doing.
As well as
with it.
Tuskar.
Oh yeah, Tuskar got added, didn't he?
Yeah,
Man, why don't we see Tusk? Snowball is a beautiful skill.
yeah,
Well,
indeed, but we're gonna see the Draw Ranger. I think the Draw Ranger is really very awesome already since they pick up the Draw Ranger, because it's a very Draw Ranger has been out of the captain's mode pool for a very long time, even though she's been in the game, mainly because of the amount of power she has in the pups. Draw Ranger could just pup storm a lot of heroes in the in pups, really. You could just bring
yeah,
a
but
Draw
I
Ranger
haven't,
to pup storm.
I haven't actually seen any decent nerfs on the Drow Ranger yet. So, very interesting choice to add to the CM now for the same reasons. What have they done to the Drow Ranger recently?
They just nothing much, but
Did-
Draw
Yeah,
Ranger
did they adjust marksmanship?
no more squishy.
Oh, so they just weaken her considerably as far as squishiness goes. Well,
Let
that'll
me-
be okay because, well, in a tournament setting, that would be nice because the coordination would allow for Drow Ranger to get, ganked a lot. But the thing with the good point. The thing with Drow Ranger is she's one of those heroes who can stay even throughout the game. I mean, it is very important for her to get the farm, but if she doesn't, she always has that marksmanship to fall back on. I mean, plus 80 agility at level 16. That is crazy, man. That's some good. That's like you getting like 2 butterflies or something crazy
80?
like that.
That's a lot, man.
Yeah, 80 agility. So that's a crazy bonus, man. So, she's one of those heroes who can actually stay even with most heroes, even if she doesn't get that good farm out. So, Drow Ranger is one of those few heroes who you can expect to get ganked just because she shows squishy. She will die probably a lot in the early game. That's what you want to do. You really want to hurt her in the early game while you still can. Because when that late game comes, you guys are going to have to get together. You guys are going to have to sweat it out just to kill her, man. You're going to need that halberd out. You're going to need a ton of disables. You're going to need to make sure she doesn't escape. And that's if you get her alone. But in this game, it's a tournament setup. Drow Ranger will have teammates to back her up here. So taking care of that Drow Ranger late game is very, very difficult. So you need to set her back as far as you can in the early and mid game. And I think that's exactly what Invasion are going to try to do with this lineup here.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but this...
80,
No, but this
80
will be an-
agility.
yeah.
You're kidding me. Oh my god. That's so much.
Check it.
I just checked it, man. It's like so much. Fuck. Previously,
it's
Draw
a
Ranger
great-
had only like 40, probably 40 or 60 at level.
No,
at
it
level
was
60.
it was 30, 45, 60 before, and now it became
Yeah, it became
40, 60.
80. Oh my god. What
Yeah, but
the hell?
I think you're. That's why I was wondering what they added. I think they're gonna change it for squishiness because her HP got lowered like crazy. I think he's got the same base HP as Pugna now. I'm not sure. But no, but this guy is squishy. But Draw Ranger's become weak as hell, and her base armor got decreased for sure. Well, something has to give. I mean, well, if you're gonna change your SS like that, you got to give her something to make her just a little weaker. And I think the only way you could tweak that is through her health or her armor.
That means that.
And to think she has that true shot aura as well to back her up. She has that third skill, and that amplifies damage even further. So yeah, Trasex is one hell of a hard hitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's one of our few examples of a 3-star carry, man. She's, I mean, they don't list her as a 3-star, but she is crazy strong.
Yeah, probably when she gets her farm and levels, she'll be very powerful. But this just means that XTL supports would have more trouble taking care of her because she's just so squishy. So they need to take care of her more, which means that invasion supports are actually pretty free during the early to mid stage because Draw Ranger is still farming up. And meanwhile, Lifestealers based on the situation, I think that Juggernaut's probably going up on the top lane to stop up the Draw Ranger. And with that lift and ice path from Jakiro as well as the Rubik, she can't run that quickly away because of the Juggernaut there. That Blade Fury is just going to do a lot of damage to her. But meanwhile, the bottom lane Lifesteal is going up solo against the Puck, so he should be doing fine.
Well, nothing to know, man. I guess we're just gonna have to stand by until the game unpauses to find out, dude.
Yep, it's taking a long time.
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to check Cebu Pacific for flights to Manila. I'm gonna go for PGF.
I see. Oh, come on, XTO, you could like...
Exactly. Still nothing.
Come on.
Cool.
What's up with the computers?
I'm up all night to get lucky. Oh wow, 2,400 to go to Singapore. I could go there now. I have no money if I got there, but I could go there now. Crap. You want to meet up?
In Singapore?
I can be in Singapore. Yeah, I can be in Singapore in 4 hours.
I would still be casting. And like for the next 2 games that I'll probably rush off to prepare to go onto the airport to fetch you in. But come on, man. When you come to Singapore, you have to have some money to spend. You can't just come here.
Of course.
Yeah, you have to. Because I can just tell you the transport fees are really expensive, even for me.
Are you serious? Oh well, I do a lot of walking here, man.
Sorry, but
So
you
don't
can't walk. You can't walk from the airport all the way to the town. It's just way too long.
Really. I usually walk like at least 3 or 4 miles a day. Well, if I'm out. The longest I've ever walked probably was from one side of Davao to the next. That took me 3 hours. That was probably 6 miles, 8 miles, I think.
Yep, but I wouldn't walk in Singapore. It's really a waste of time. There's nothing much
Is
to
it?
see. Yeah, there's nothing much to see. If there's like sceneries and stuff, beautiful gardens and stuff, then I'll probably walk. But there's nothing much in Singapore. It's just buildings and stuff. So it's not really worth it to walk, unless there's
Yeah.
really no.
You gotta understand, I'm not a city boy, man. The tallest building I've ever seen was probably around, I think, yeah, the Marco Polo here in Davao is 20 floors tall. That's the biggest building we have here. That's a tower here, dude.
I see. In Singapore, we have really tall buildings, but meanwhile, the game's resumed. So, well, Draw Ranger joined the game. He got a hero, and we're gonna start. So Pyong is on that Draw Ranger, going up on the top lane most probably. You can see Nyx Assassin walking up on the top lane right now. So this is the sign of a tri-lane, and I wonder why they have 2 couriers.
Gonna use multiple couriers. Well, I don't know. Don't you use multiple couriers to jungle a Dazzle? That's all I know. Well, usually when you get multiple couriers, doesn't that mean you're jungling or something? Because yeah, that's the only time I do see more than one courier being used. Is if someone's gonna jungle and use the bottle repeatedly.
Yeah.
Are you sure they got 2 couriers out?
You can see for yourself right here.
Where? Well, ping the second courier to me. I can't see the second courier. Oh right, over here. I was looking at the Radiant side.
30
Lol.
seconds to
Uh-huh.
battle.
I don't really say there's just one speed
I
demon.
wonder if this is a mix. Oh
But they're
this
gonna
can't
find.
be
They're
this-
gonna pick up the Nyx Assassin. Nyx Assassin only has his stun. He's gonna get frozen up as well. But Disruption is gonna save his life a little bit. But he's still gonna take a lot of damage. The stun is gonna land on the Rubik. This is not enough DPS for him though. They're not gonna clear him. But meanwhile, Rubik's right behind, out of position. He's going down to 1/4 HP. But the Ice Pop is out, and Juggernaut doesn't have that spin in 12 seconds. So they're just gonna back this
The
up.
battle begins.
Yeah, it wasn't much they were able to do about that. But look at that. The Drow Ranger just with Frost Arrows was enough, man.
Yeah.
Did some really painful. Yeah, can do some really painful shit to support side Rubik. I'm gonna start feeling really sorry for these guys once they hit level 11 and that 60 damage plus 60 damage and agility goes straight into Drow Ranger. Man, Rubik's gonna melt in hits, dude.
Yeah.
Well, Rubik's the only hero who hasn't got a bit of tankiness to him in this healing, to be honest. Well, him and Juggernaut. But Juggernaut can survive just a little bit because of that healing ward. I think that healing ward will be very, very useful. Staying in that lane later on. Getting some de-warding going on at the top as well.
Denied.
Down at the middle, Templar Assassin versus Night Stalker. What do you think about this, man? Who do you think's on top in this lineup?
It's pretty even, but I'll give that slight advantage to Templar Assassin because of that refraction. But depends on each player. If the Night Stalker could last it really well, because Night Stalker has a very spammable void. The first skill, which is very spammable for last hitting, and once he has that bottle, he could spam even more. And there's that bottle coming out in career. So I think that was very good, and he had that career in 1 minute into the game. That bottle, because he didn't go for Tango, so probably have that bottle pretty much earlier. But meanwhile, we have to keep our eyes on the top lane. Like I said, Juggernaut's going on a tri-lane, and probably coming in for a spin right now. Draw Ranger is still there, taking a lot of damage from the creeps. Look at the amount of damage she has. She's just so squishy in the early game.
Yeah, they did. I think her physical armor just went down. They did reduce her resistance like crazy. So this is one of those heroes that will fall down. She could die. I think I saw this somewhere. If they were both at level 1 and they had no items on, if Drow Ranger had no items, if Juggernaut were to use the Blade Fury, she'd be able to take 3/4 of her life away.
Yep.
That's how strong it is. That's how strong it is against the Drow Ranger. Drow Ranger would just melt away to just one first skill from Juggernaut if it's set up properly. That's how squishy she is. But that weakness does come with a strength, and that is her damage, dude. We'll stop talking about that damage right now. You guys will see it firsthand in the next 10 minutes.
This
for
is
sure.
the
You guys are gonna see
first,
some-
yeah, because this is the first competitive Draw Ranger game I've ever seen. I haven't seen a Draw Ranger in a competitive game. I haven't seen it before, so this is probably my first time. But
Yeah, brave choice really by XTL, but I like it because choosing a hero right when it just gets added to CM kind of gets people confused about it because you don't know what you're going to do with it really.
Yep.
I want to see it in the top tiers play. We can still see.
Oh, there might be a gang
That'll
on the
be
bottom
great.
lane. There might be a gang on the bottom
Yeah,
lane.
this-
But it's coming
yeah,
in.
yeah,
Lifestealer is going to take
Haste
some
Rune.
damage. Haste Rune's up on the Templar Assassin. Finds that hole in the jungle. And Lifestealer might not be able to save himself. He turns on the rage, but is that enough? One more hit.
It's
He's
not
got
enough.
getting
Oh,
choked. Oh, very nice play. But he got caught out. That was very nice play
That
from
would've-
Lifestealer.
yeah.
Oh my.
And that would have been so cool.
That wasn't. Yeah,
nothing
that was
more
nice try. It was a nice try to
until
juke
it
out,
has
but
been spilled.
eventually he got caught up by the Templar Assassin. She has that haste rune.
Oh, but look over here at the top again. Oh, managed to catch that Drow
Another
Ranger in a
clock.
nice path. Yeah, but they don't come into it. I like the pickup over here of the Nyx Assassin. Nyx Assassin just disabling everyone non-stop here. I mean, Disruption could take out one hero at a time, but this Impale is making sure that Jakira and Rubik can advance close enough to get the telekinesis out. I like the choice here of Nyx Assassin. He's just keeping Drow Ranger alive pretty well here. And it shows, if we go to the last stage, she is more or less at the top at 11, but Night Stalker still has the upper hand over here since she is, in a safe lane. Well, the Night Stalker I meant, Lifestealer here, but that safe lane isn't turning out to be so safe, man. After Templar Assassin wanted to gank pretty early. So, about all this laning, man, what do you think Invasion has? Tell us about how Invasion's going to counter the Drow Ranger. Chester, what do you think these heroes can do against him in the early game when they're most in trouble? Because that halberd isn't out yet. Yep. As long as that halberd isn't out yet, they have no 100% sure way to take out this Drow Ranger. So what do you think they need to do?
They should probably start ganking around, and once the Night Stalker gets up on his levels, he could probably start going in for ganks, and could aim pretty much clear out the Drow Ranger really quickly, or start going on the Shadow Demon and then start killing off the Drow Ranger really quick, because well, they have 3 heroes on the top that could clear out the Drow Ranger, but there's that Shadow Demon. The Shadow Demon with the Shadow Demon being there, well, the disruption could save Drow Ranger's life, so they should probably pick out the Shadow Demon really quickly. And once that Shadow Demon's down, they could clear the Drow Ranger really quickly, because she is squishy.
I'm thinking out here, the trial lane for Gigabyte is actually pinned down here, because that disruption is actually more useful than you think, because if they can get to a tower and you can disrupt that Trastex, plus the Manta style that she's probably going to get, she can be crazy in a push. She can just rip down towers with ease, don't you think?
Yep, indeed.
So yeah, that's something that Gigabyte has to watch out for, man. This Drow Ranger does have some crazy push potential if he gets just supported right. So they just can't leave this lane. These heroes are pinned here, which is why these guys can't roam at the moment. I mean, if they were to leave Juggernaut here, he'd be in a lot of trouble.
Oh, they're going in. They're going in, but...
Oh, but look at this over there. Night Stalker in the middle, though. Night Stalker's going to get taken out by the Templar Assassin in the middle, and up here at the top, some aggression going down. Drow Ranger just poking down that Rubik, keeping him back for so long. The Shadow Poison's got 3 charges on it. Oh yeah, he's looking to get aggressive. He's got 4 now, and it's enough.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the 4 Shadow Poisons.
Yeah, but meanwhile on the bottom lane, Puck gets killed off by the... No, Lifestealer gets killed off by the Puck as well.
Dies off the Puck. So, XTL actually on top here so far as this early game goes.
Yeah, indeed. And now they're going for it again. Well, he's here, the Jakiro is out of mana. And now the Liv's gonna be on the Nyx Assassin. They're gonna come in, and there's the spin. The spike's not gonna be useful, they're trying to block out the way. And now, well, Nyx Assassin's gonna go down really quickly. Relatively quickly to the Juggernaut right here. But yeah, I'm actually surprised. Yeah, I'm actually really surprised that bottom lane Lifestealer gets killed off. And as well as the mid lane Night Stalker gets killed off as well. But right now they're just gonna compete for this Haze Rune, and well, Night Stalker is just really too quickly, really too fast, and it's just gonna chase, and Templar Assassin is gonna get killed right now if she doesn't turn on the refraction soon enough.
He needs to back off. That that bonus damage is a little bit too much.
Yep.
And well, he's probably gonna try and go down here to get the Puck. The Puck has only 1 orb, but he's just wasted that orb. He has nothing but a shift left. She needs to get out of there. Gonna bottle up. Needs to bottle up quick though.
And there's the silence. He's gonna come in.
Yeah, the silence does go down.
The courier is there still. Well, he's gonna clear off, and the silence is still there, but she has that mana soon enough. And where's that Void?
And oh man,
Void!
Yeah, faces out. Void, and no, he has to bottle up. He has to pull back. That was not the best of clashes I've seen out of the Night Stalker in this game. But we have a smoke from both Jakir and Rubik, though. They're gonna roam here. This is dangerous. Don't want to leave the Juggernaut alone for any longer, man. But they will be able to catch out the Templar Assassin. The Fade Bolt does go down. The Sentry Ward as well. She's gonna take a Planet Trap and move in that direction. No, she realizes she's gonna have to commit to this. Ooh, bit of a miscommunication there with that telekinesis.
Yeah,
taking some good hits down on the Rubik.
And one more hit and Rubik's gonna get killed off. What is Gigabyte doing?
Yeah, this is not Gigabyte's game. What is happening to them? They're messing up here, dude.
They're messing up their fights.
Yeah, this is not working. I don't know what they were thinking. They could have just waited a little bit. I mean, it is nighttime. The Night Stalker could have caught up there. Even just one bit of DPS from him would have been enough.
They're going for it again. Templar Assassin's in there. She's going for the dive, and this is... Oh, but
she's gonna die?
Yeah, she's gonna die.
Templar Assassin is great, but still. No, but still, XTL keeps that dominating streak, does not give any gold. The gold does not get split amongst the other players, so... they're just giving XTL and Drow the gold they need, man. This is exactly what they don't want to be doing. They try to go for the aggressive, try to gank the Drow early on, but I think that time is... passive game, get farmed up. They want to try again around level 6 when everyone has their ultimates out. Because if they can force an engagement somewhere like the river or the jungle or near a lane, and Juggernaut can get a good Omni Slash out, you can actually melt that Drow Ranger away pretty easily. And I think that's what they need to do. Engage where their powers are most useful. Because along with the Blade Fury, just like 2 slashes from an Omni Slash and a Void, you can take out the Drow Ranger very easily. But now I think it's the Templar Assassin that's the main problem. For...
Well, mid lane, they're gonna come for the clash, but Nyx Assassin's there to save the Templar Assassin's life. But she turns on the reflection, turns back and melt, and look at the damage coming out. Night Stalker's down to about half HP, but he's not gonna claim the rune anyway. The rune's been taken out by the NA, and they're coming up for a gank probably, just gonna take care of the Juggernaut. Right now I think that Invasion's really in a lot of trouble, because Juggernaut's not really having he's having some farm, I guess, but the Lifestealer isn't having as much farm. And he isn't, alright, he's doing fine. They're all doing fine, I guess. But well, Night Stalker comes in now, right now, with the Silence and the Void. Where's the Void? Silence him now, yeah. Okay, he's probably gonna get the kill off because the orb is being used up. He only can phase shift away, but the courier is there for distraction. But he's gonna kill off the puck. One more hit, but no, the courier is gonna get away.
Yeah, quite fortunate there. The Eclipse getting cast off at the proper timing here, just to prolong that night even longer here. I mean, I like that Eclipses at night. People used to think that was really stupid, but it does have a very important use. And
what the hell?
Silencing out an illusion there. Probably thought he was going to get lucky, but no chance. But yeah, I just noticed back in the early game, Gigabyte's turning out a bit sloppy in those first few minutes, don't you think? They weren't doing too well.
Yeah.
Losing heroes unreasonably, and I think it's just giving XTL that confidence here. Gigabyte, the obvious favorite coming into here, because they do have a very solid track record. But XTL is actually showing they can rumble with the best here, so I'm actually starting to like this XTL. I like underdogs, And as far as this game is showing, they might actually have a decent chance of taking this. Don't you think?
Yep, I agree with you. Because XTL right now has been doing, in the early game, they have been doing really well. Now there's going to be a 4-man push on the top lane. With phase boots up on the puck, and Drow Ranger with that threat, and now the Dream Core has snapped. Juggernaut's taking a lot of damage. This is a disruption. Comes in, throws off the ultimate. And now Puck is going to get picked off straight away, and Drow Ranger is going to go down as well. And so double kill for Lifestealer. It's going to pick off both of them, and next one, Shadow Demon is going to get picked off. Lifestealer. Nope, Night Stalker gets that double kill. And 4 heroes
like that,
down.
They're back ahead.
Yeah, but meanwhile in the mid lane, the Templar Assassin with that double damage is going to clear down that tower really quickly.
Yeah, well, 4 heroes actually for a tower. I'll take that trade any day, to be honest.
Yeah.
And yeah, Invasion has finally evened up the score right away. I like the very nice use of both the Omni Slash and then following up with the Blade Fury, just being able to whittle down that Drow Ranger very, very easily. So I'm liking this. They're jumping right back into this game. If they get another clash like that, Gigabyte will be back ahead in this game. XTL needs to recover, and fast. The Drow Ranger needs to continue farming. I mean, she has got her marksmanship out, and that will be pretty useful. And, well, whenever in each level of marksmanship that the Drow Ranger gets, her net worth will just skyrocket, just because of the extra farm that she will get, like, super easy. The Lifestealer does spot that Drow Ranger there, and we're going to see a TP for the Night Stalker instantly. But the Templar Assassin is here to help her out. They don't know about this yet, and the Drow Ranger needs to back up now. Nope, she's out of position now. This is a lot of trouble for her, and this is the problem. She just gets stunned so easily. Ooh, try to infest, and it still wasn't enough, unfortunately, there. So, yeah, Drow Ranger with a very, very clutch TP there. They still don't have the DPS required, but that time will soon run out. Give Night Stalker a few more levels here. Same time with that Lifestealer, they will be able to focus down that Drow Ranger, no problem. But at that point, they were just unlucky and unable. But I do like the combo they could be going for. I mean, I do quite admire this infesting the Juggernaut or the Night Stalker and then cutting out at the perfect time. Oh, look at this!
They're going for it.
Here you go. Yeah, they're gonna go for the puck. Puck's gonna phase out, gonna orb up.
Oh, he spots it!
Oh, nice!
He's up there, he gets spotted and gonna bring it down. Very nice play from Rubik.
Yeah, very nice steal of the illusory orb.
Well, it looks like Gigabyte, they're bringing the momentum back on their side. Because, well, they actually...
Yeah, they're doing exactly...
Yeah, they had a lot of mistakes in the early game. Yeah, they were behind, and now... Well, they're catching up. They slapped themselves. They actually just slapped themselves and told themselves to wake up. Like...
Yeah,
and now
man,
they're just back on track. They're back on track right now.
Yeah, but this Lifestealer is in danger, though. Needs to be a little more aware here. Templar Assassin. Yeah,
Yep.
he's getting pinged out.
Coming in, Blink Dagger up already on the Templar Assassin. He's gonna go down really quickly. And the TP support coming in from the Rubik, but it's not gonna be enough. But they're just gonna go down. They're just gonna push out in the top lane right now. The tier 1 tower, they want it.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
But yeah, look at this tower gonna. That tier 1 tower probably gonna go down. I'm not sure. Yeah. Oh, they do have the fortify though, so they could defend this if they want to. But I don't think they're gonna get here in time. That ward being useful enough, and yeah, this is gonna go down. Nothing much you can do about it. Wait, trying to go for that last hit, but the Juggernaut ends up, well, just giving it up to the Radiant. Gonna go up here and defend. So far, the push has been going pretty even. Both losing towers apiece.
Ice wall coming up, and oh no, Jakiro fell into the trap. Well, Templar Assassin was just camping out there, and here TP comes in from 2 heroes. The Dry Lifesteal is coming in as well as the Night Stalker. They're gonna chase up. Night Stalker doesn't have the Knight. Stun for 7 seconds, but came in to last hit the creeps, and that's all.
Yeah, I think they're a bit too far away to.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the Night Stalker isn't gonna do that until Nightfall comes. Probably not gonna get too aggressive just yet. So, no chance of that happening. So. The game's still even, 8-8. I quite like it, but time is running out for both teams here in the sense that the Drow Ranger will be getting stronger and stronger. Already got that Claymore out. I'm probably gonna go for the Shadow Blade here, right?
Indeed, yeah. Probably going for
isn't that what you want? Yeah, it would be the smart choice because she's gonna need an escape mechanism, and that Shadow Blade will be more than worthy. But check this out.
Yep, I'm looking at it.
Yeah, and
Rubik's gonna take a lot of damage. Yeah, but Templar Assassin is gonna get slowed up. We'll stop him for a while.
Ow, but the Templar Assassin doesn't want to give up just yet. Well, she has enough mana here, but just for a blink and a meld, maybe. Nothing much else. She needs the mana of that refract, so yeah. But so far,
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
The gold difference isn't as much because the gold is probably going 700 plus on the way of Invasion. As for EXP, it has gone back into XTL. But something about the graph is it went down all the way for XTL and went up straight away into Invasion side. So Invasion kind of turned the tables in the early game. But based on the late game, we are just not sure who's gonna win this fight because they're all very even now, all really even.
Yeah, but well, the thing about, I just realized, the thing about Drow Ranger is she's hella predictable. I mean, you know what item she's going to go for straight out, because if you're going to play her like a carry, there's only one way to go for it. Look, I have to stop though, because the Life Stealer looks like he's going to get in danger of getting ganked.
Stun up, and the damage coming up from, well, he gets silenced up as well, he can't reach. And now Juggernaut is here, he's going to throw out that ultimate and spin that Blade Fury, but not enough. Is he able to catch up? Yes, he's able to catch up. One more hit, and that Open Wounds is here to stop it. Nice Open Wounds, and that Infest as well. Taking the kill. Oh no, Juggernaut killed him off anyway. So, well, he's gonna back off. He does have that Blink Dagger though, but look at that melt damage coming out. He has the double damage, but Night Stalker kills off the Nyx Assassin somewhere else as well. And now there's gonna be a clash, and Night Stalker comes in to help. Meanwhile, Juggernaut's running round and round. They're just gonna pick up the Templar Assassin right here. But Daytime comes in, and Night Stalker's gonna be slow. But there's Silence still enough to kill him off. That Ice Buff ensures the kill.
Well, I think they're getting too confident here. XTL need to slow down just a bit. They're getting too crazy with the clashes here in Gigabyte. Finally rallying, finally realizing the only way that they can defeat this is if they stay together, just concentrate on the push a little bit, farm up, and then deal with it later. So I'm really liking this choice from Gigabyte to stick together and not go for that gank. Basically, they're playing defensive here, and they're actually playing it very well. Just pulling back once the clash is done, move in, counterattack, take down a tower, farm a bit, then pull back. They haven't actually been seeking out heroes a lot here, so Gigabyte for once playing defensive, showing that they actually know how to do that, and they're doing a good job.
Indeed.
And let's check out net worth. Hold on.
Net worth.
Yeah.
Well.
That Drow Ranger isn't doing too well with the farm. She's supposed to be hella ahead right now. I think she just stay in the jungle a bit. Try to get that money up, at least until she can get Shadow Blade. Once she gets Shadow Blade, then she can start ganking confidently, I think. Oh, the trap does get placed down. Yeah, nothing's gonna happen. So, yeah, the game's evening out just a little bit now. Everything's starting to get a lot more calm, a lot more balanced here.
Yep.
Yeah, no one's fighting each other just yet. Everything's a lot more peaceful.
Yeah, they should like slow down for a little bit and farm up a little before they start going for kills again. Because Temple Assassin has been is doing well in the mid lane, but as for the heroes on the side lanes, well, XTL just isn't doing as well on the side lanes. Well, Draw Ranger didn't actually win that fight, and neither did bottom lane actually win theirs, although he got a kill. But Lifesteal is gonna catch up on farm really quickly because that armlet is already up. That recipe is already up.
Yeah, and the main thing here is Draw Ranger's finally settling into her role, just staying down in the lane, staying in the jungles, and she's finally got that Shadow Blade out as well. So now, finally, they can start going for it. But since Draw Ranger's at 10, I think she just wants to stay in the jungle a little bit more. Wait for that level 11. Once she can get that plus 60 agility, then I think she'll be confident enough to rush out.
Yep.
So,
well, but I think the Draw Ranger. Well, I think it was smart that Draw Ranger actually went for the Shadow Blade, and there's that ping from Jakiro stating that she actually bought the Shadow Blade. This actually would waste this actually causes Invasion to waste money to buy Sentry Wards, but they're already ready. Look at Sheng. He already has a Sentry Ward up, so they're probably ready for this. And the CP is gonna come up. They're gonna chase after the next assassin. Still, their Ice Buff's gonna hit, and now Disruption is gonna save his life. But is it gonna save his life? No, he turns around, but Brave Fairy turns the other way. But meanwhile, next assassin gets picked off quickly. And now Night Stalker is down to really low HP, but then Macro Pyre burning off everyone. Nice Macro Pyre. 4 heroes down on the Dire side.
yeah, that Macro Pyre was just set up beautifully. I like the positioning of the Macro Pyre right here at a choke. There was basically nowhere to go but straight, really. So they're just gonna have to walk through the whole Macro Pyre to get out. The positioning of that Macro Pyre was just perfect.
That Ice Puff as well. It was a Macro Pyre and then into Ice Puff. That was beautiful from Invasion, especially Sheng. He is the MVP for today. The captain.
Yeah, just out of that sexy macro. Rarely, actually, do we see Macro Pyre work so well. Macro Pyre usually just catches like heroes for a few seconds until they pull out.
Yeah.
But he managed to be patient, didn't use that Ice Path to settle, he stayed cool under pressure, used that Ice Path right after the Macro Pyre, and it worked beautifully for him.
Very beautiful. Sheng being the captain, he has that. So he has the captain quality of captains, and Night Stalker is gonna spot it.
Is he?
No,
hold up. Is he gonna get that out? No. We're not gonna see any sort of. Yeah, we're not gonna see any sort of drama go down. Did Drown Ranger manage to destroy a tower down at the bottom? Oh, I see.
Mid lane.
Yeah,
Got this one.
mid lane. Sorry. Yeah, Drown Ranger actually still continue that farm. She has reached level 11 now, so she is pretty tanky. I mean, she's pretty painful now. She's got some good DPS on her. About to hit the 2K gold mark here.
Yeah.
What item next for her? Well, she seems to be gathering up for an ultimate orb, and I would agree with that choice, don't you think?
No. Yasha.
Yasha straight away? I don't know. I mean, I think you can rush the Manta here. You really want that Yasha for the speed? Do you really want that damage and the speed out? I think she could depend on her marksmanship here. Well, I don't know. For me, either Manta or Yasha is a viable choice here. Yasha could be possible. Actually, yeah, you are right. If he gets a few more gold, yeah, I think you should go for Yasha straight away. That movement speed will be very useful.
Depends on. I think either one would be fine, but probably she may get the ultimate orb first. No, she doesn't.
Well, she does have 2,000 gold right now. So
no,
she goes for Dominator.
She went for Helm of Dominator, so she's going for Lifesteal first, right off the bat. So we both were wrong. Anyway, if she went for Ultimate Orb, it would be fine as well, because the stats would probably give her some agility, some mana, and some HP as well. So it will be a fair trade. And she's probably going to stack this one up and start farming up against the Ancient, because she has the last Lifesteal now. But meanwhile, the mid lanes, they're going to get caught out. Puck's going to get away with this. And Rubik's going to go down, but meanwhile, Night Stalker takes a lot of damage, way too much for her to survive.
And yeah, look, the second trap going to go down, but they have to pull right back out because Sheng is in there with the Ice Path.
Regeneration.
Yeah, it is simply not enough there. And Draw Ranger continuing the money off of these Ancients here. And what's the timing again to stack, for stacking? Every how many minutes again?
53 seconds.
Every 53, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it spawns at exactly X53, right?
You mean creep spawn?
No, Ancients.
Ancients spawn at every minute, but you have to pull it away from the camp at 53 to stack it up.
Yeah. Take him out of 53 so he comes out of this area. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Trying to remember my timings. All the shit's new to me, man.
So you play support?
Sorry?
Do you play support in your team?
I don't know if I have to. I don't know what I do yet, really. Well, you know I like Magnus. I like initiators. I just like the set. That's all. Call me what you want. I just like I like initiators.
I see.
They seem to be fun, and they're one of the easiest heroes to. They're straightforward, really. You TP in or you rush in, cast all your spells, and if you die, no one's angry at you because you've already done your
But
part.
meanwhile, in mid lane, Templar Assassin's gonna get caught up, but Puck comes in with the ultimate. No, he hasn't come out his ultimate yet. He's gonna get away with this and double stun here from the Assassin, but this Macro Pyre is gonna miss.
Dream Coil.
Nice Dream Coil, gonna
nice
catch
Dream
4
Coil,
heroes
catching
on side.
four.
But meanwhile, they're just gonna come in for the mid tower. They're still gonna dive. Night Stalker's still there. 5 heroes are still here, and Nyx Assassin getting silenced up, but he's gonna back off. And now the tower is gonna take a lot of damage right now in the mid lane.
Oh, the dual breath does go down over here. Life Stealer.
He comes
Let's
in,
see,
just
trying to
go
focus
in.
that down.
YOLO's in with the rage. No, he gets silenced up. He can't rage first. And somewhere Templar Assassin blinks away. Gonna get caught out really quickly right here. He's gonna go down. And Juggernaut gets the last hit for that. And the ultimate
Omni Slash.
Omni
Nice.
Slash kill. Nice Omni Slash killing off the Nyx Assassin.
Nice Omni Slash. It was risky, especially with those creeps rushing up. But, well, to be honest, he got lucky there, taking out the Nyx Assassin with 3 straight slashes over there and getting the tower to boot. Gigabyte are back in this, man. They're ahead.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. What's the gold lead looking at? Oh, what's the gold lead looking like?
4,000 into Invasion right now. And
well, not as big as I thought it would be, but it's still a lead, man.
there's actually a very huge lead considering the fact that they actually lost the early game pretty badly. They managed to get themselves back together.
Yeah, they have bounced back, but there's always still the ever-looming threat of this Drow Ranger here. Because I don't think Drow Ranger died in that clash, did she? Did she get focused down?
Yeah, she got killed. She got killed.
Oh, she got focused down. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Not focused down probably, but the Juggernaut's Blade Fury killed her off relatively quickly because she's still squishy.
Yeah, well, she's still yet to approach that critical level 16 though. That lifesteal though is not actually doing her any favors here. I would have actually liked it if he went for either the Yasha or the Mantis style first, because all that lifesteal is doing, to be honest, is keeping her in the jungle for a lot longer. But it's allowing her to lane a lot easier as well. But as far as the clashes go, I don't think the lifesteal is doing. It's not doing too good really, because the DPS out of Juggernaut and Night Stalker, plus the geeks from Night Stalker and lifesteal are focusing you down. It's enough really to make sure that lifesteal is irrelevant. So I think he would have been better off if you went for Yasha or that Mantis style first. But who are we to judge? But look at this, the Night Stalker already has the halberd out. This is dangerous, man.
He has Gem as well.
And the gem. So yeah, they've countered Drow Ranger perfectly here. Her time has run out. This is indeed going to be very difficult for Drow Ranger to handle right now. I hope she's aware of this, that Night Stalker has a gem, or else they're going to lose her pretty quickly. Look at this, XTL getting very aggressive.
But
though.
they're gonna get smoked up. But they're gonna get spotted right now. They know that Night Stalker has the gem. The Night Stalker is there. He's gonna spot the Nyx Assassin really quickly, and first one's gonna get caught up. But nope, Night Stalker's gonna get kited around, and Drow Ranger's still there with the silence. And nice ice buff here, and the Omni Slash killing off the Shadow Demon goes down as well. Now she's gonna back off. And meanwhile on the top, on the upper side, double kill for Juggernaut, killing off the Templar Assassin as well. And the next one, Drow Ranger's gonna get caught out. There's the gem. And now, killing spree for Lifestealer. They've claimed 4 heroes right now just because of that fight. And Puck is going to TP away.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, managed to get out of there just in time. But yep, the halberd did all the difference. And they didn't even use it on the Drow yet, really. On that night, I think they used it on the Templar Assassin to stop him from focusing down the Night Stalker straight away. So, very, already this has become too hard for XTL. They just couldn't make the Drow Ranger work. They couldn't get her as aggressive as they wanted, and now the Roshan is gonna probably go down here to the lifesteal. Oh, does the lifesteal have a slot for that?
No, probably gonna give
drop.
Yeah, give up to the Juggernaut probably. Yeah, Juggernaut's gonna get it. He just sold his stout shield,
Yeah.
so he's gonna claim it.
Straight
Yeah,
out for
he's
it.
gonna claim it, and they're just gonna go for the bottom lane right now.
Yeah, because that tower, that's their last tower. That isn't in their base, and it is pretty weak. They could just BD that down now.
Indeed.
I think they just want to go straight for it. I think they're aware of how low the life is on that tower. They're gonna go straight for it. Well, actually playing it a lot more patiently, just waiting out for it. Yeah, they did. Now they notice. Oh yeah, it's weak as hell. We're gonna kill it.
Yep.
And it goes down to the Juggernaut over here. It's gonna clear out one wave, and I think they're confident enough, man. They're gonna go straight for it. I think they'll go straight out, man. I think they can afford to do it. Does the Drow Ranger have the TP to return? Yeah, she does have that TP, so she can return to that bottom lane if they need to.
But they could
But
just
that
dive
was
and
fast.
pick off someone out really quickly because there's still time. And meanwhile, there's still the Aegis on the Juggernaut as well, so they don't have to worry. And Juggernaut does have that. And Juggernaut indeed does have that Shadow Blade as well. So the items, they're pretty much well,
they farmed up nicely.
yeah, they farmed up pretty well. And Juggernaut has that Lotus Age, and well, Lotus Age. Night Stalker meanwhile on that Heaven's Halberd, and well, Lifestealer having that Reaver up already, probably going for heart straight out right off the bat. And now they're probably just gonna turtle for a little bit, gonna farm up for a little bit. Once the Aegis is about to run out, they'll probably start pushing again because, well, they're fit for a fight, but they want to catch them off guard. Very patient gameplay here from Invasion.
Yeah, actually taking their sweet time here. Well, they don't have a lot to wait for. Lifestealer finally got that Reaver out. Probably gonna, what are you gonna do with that? You're probably gonna heart that for sure, right? So, the Lifestealer doesn't have much to wait for. He can get that 2k gold pretty easily. He won't have to fall too far behind. So they can wait for the Lifestealer to get the heart. Everyone get their critical items because they've actually already got their main item, which is that Halberd out there. Once Night Stalker got the Halberd, it will be enough. I'm pretty sure.
Yep, it's enough to clear off the Draw Ranger because the Draw Ranger is still very far away from her BKB, and instead of BKB, she's going for Yasha right now. So, which is a bad idea. This is the thing about Draw Ranger. You need a lot of items for her. So, yeah, it's gonna be kind of hard. You want to maximize the damage that the Draw Ranger can output, so you really need that Yasha as well for that attack speed. But without, like, she has really relatively low intel gain, agility gain. I mean, but like the only thing that's giving her agility is probably her marksmanship, and well, you really need to respect the fact that you really need a lot of farm for a Draw Ranger to go on. And now they're just gonna try and catch up someone on here on the bottom lane, and Shane getting silenced up. He's gonna go down really quickly right now. He's not gonna be able to do anything. And Nick Assassin picks him off, and meanwhile Juggernaut comes in and spins. Well, who's gonna get caught out there? Well, Nick Assassin's gonna go down as well. And now, where's that? There's the lift from Rubik. Yeah, they caught him. Nice telekinesis. And Lifestealer getting that kill, and 3 heroes down. They're just gonna push this down.
Yeah, they can definitely go for this. The Juggernaut still has that Aegis. Got the 4-5 gold to boot. What do you think is a good item next for the Juggernaut over here? He's already got that 4-5 gold.
Aghanim Scepter?
Well, yeah, I could go straight out for the Aghanims here. I don't know. Well, yeah, he could. Well, the world is his oyster. He can do whatever he wants right now.
Yeah, he could go for Manta Style as well. They'll give him some damage.
I would laugh my ass off though if the Lifestealer also went for a Halberd instead of that heart, and maybe Juggernaut could go for a Halberd too, so you get like a 12. I know. Yeah, it's no 6 seconds. It's actually it's actually a 6-second disarm, right, on ranged heroes. Isn't it? Wait, no. Oh no, only 4.5. Sorry, it's 3 seconds on melee heroes. 4.5 on range, so you could get something like a 9-second disarm on Draw Ranger. That would be BM as hell.
That would be crazy.
That would
be crazy. She won't be able to do anything.
Exactly, 9 seconds is a long ass time, especially in a clash. And she just stand there, watch your teammates die. I'd probably laugh my ass off.
Yeah, eating popcorn on the sidelines.
Sorry about that. I had to tap out a bit. And
well, Nyx Assassin's invest up, and he doesn't really have his items yet. He's just going for that mech. And meanwhile,
that Nyx Assassin can't roam or pick anyone off really, because the Night Stalker, remember, does have that gem, and they are aware of that, very, very aware of that. So no, now you do not want to be roaming out your base as Nyx Assassin right now. Not something you want to do.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think Lifestealer already has the heart. I don't know what else they're waiting for. They should go out for this now.
Yep. They are going soon, probably. Probably waiting for the right time, because they have no vision in the map right now. Although there are actually no wards except for one right here. Other than that, I don't think there's any other ward in the map right now. They didn't ward much.
Yeah, I think no. Yeah, well, Jakiro's got one ward ready. Probably gonna play. Yeah, they're gonna top this ward here and then try to take down this tier 3. I think that's the best choice since they're catching up to the creep wave already. That ward does indeed go down, and I think they have the vision they need. They're gonna push out now. Gonna go for the top here. And this is it. XTL. This is do or die for them, man. They need to really, really make this ward. Draw Ranger's in such a bad spot. forced to engage here, but she's just nearing that level 16. That plus the agility, that plus 20 agility from third skill marksmanship will do so much for her. Very, very unfortunate that she can't get that right now. She has to stick around here and defend.
Is under attack.
And so here we go. If they lose this tower, XTL loses. I'm very, very
yeah,
sure
but
of
double
that.
damage up on the Night Stalker. I don't think they want this. They turn on the Knight. They're going in. They're going to dive in. And there's the ward up. They're just going to go around the tower. And Puck comes in. There's the illusionary orb. She's going to get away. The Dream Car is not used up yet. But the tower is already down to half HP. This is a lot of damage coming the way of Invasion. Invasion's doing a lot of damage to the tier 3. And now they're just going to come in. Shadow Demon comes in with the disruption. And open wounds up on a Shadow Demon. But there's the silence. And Draw Ranger's unable to do anything. He's getting Heaven's Halberd up. And now Puck is going to get picked off right off the bat, and BKB being turned on from the Templar Assassin. But look at the damage coming out. It's just so much damage.
Down.
Oh,
Man,
triple kill.
My blade has tasted
And I think that's it. That's all she wrote. This will be GG for
Yeah,
XTL. Quite
this is
unfortunate.
GG.
XTL, man, I thought they were going to upset Gigabyte back in that early game, but Gigabyte rallying at once, doing exactly what they need to do, and this is it, really.
They turned the tides in the early game.
Yeah, they can't buy back in time. They're going to lose 2 lanes. Too bad.
Yeah.
So XTL, cheers for a very, very valiant effort, but unfortunately, in the end, it just wasn't enough. And Gigabyte will advance even further here in Rampage DotA2. So, very good job to them. And with this going down, we should see the GG pretty soon, man. I don't know what else they can do about this.
And
Gonna
now
go for one last clap right out.
Young's gonna get
The
catch
Jar
out.
Ranger is-
Templar Assassin gets picked up as well.
Yeah, no.
Radiant's bottom tower
And there is
is under
GG.
attack.
Go down.
And there it goes.
So
the GG.
yeah, XTL with a very, very good run just wasn't enough, and that's it. We're out here. So guys, still following Gigabyte's journey through the Rampage. They're doing very, very well here so far, not dropping a single game yet. They will proceed further though, so the matches will get harder for them. You guys stand by and you stay with us here. We'll get back to you with some really good action.
Has fallen.
Yep. Guys, this is just the second game that we're casting today. We still have a lot more games coming up for you guys. So guys, please tune in and stay in for a little bit, because we'll be back real soon and we'll inform you guys on which games we're going to cast in a while. So we just have to wait for the admins to inform us. And this is GG. Invasion won this fight in a very convincing manner. And well, this is the end of this game. We'll see you guys in a while. Do stay on our stream and we'll be back probably like 5 minutes. We'll probably be following Invasion all the way in this Rampage. Most probably.